Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be potentially doing a live stream every single day until I finish every single Assassin's Creed game, minus the DLCs, and that is going to be sometime in July. I don't know the date yet. It's still not set in stone. I don't know if I'm still going to do it, but I am planning on doing it, so make sure you're subscribed if I do it. So, anyways, with that said, let's get on to the video. Alright, so Jason Schreier, who is a very, very big reporter for like Bloomberg, and he's New York Times best-selling author, on and on and on. He reports a lot on games and Assassin's Creed specifically. He's done many Assassin's Creed reports, and he is a major person who's talking about this new Assassin's Creed Infinity game. And people were asking him in tweets different questions. And there's one tweet that happened yesterday that's very important and reveals a lot about this game. So I'm going to read it. It's important to note that we're at least 3 years away from this thing coming out. Details are still up in the air. But the core idea is that Infinity is a massive online platform containing different settings and games. Don't know if or how multiplayer plays a role. And the actual tweet was, "Thanks, people are believing this is an MMO or multiplayer game. Can you do a tweet where you calm people? There's just so much disinformation about this scoop. Everybody thinks it's an MMO or multiplayer game where it's not." And Jason Schreier, as I already read, that was his statement. So, anyways, there's a little bit more about that because he also replied to some comments to that where somebody asked, "Does this mean we won't get a new AC from the Quebec team until then?" Preferably, I don't want an AC game from the Quebec team at all, ever. But anyways, he said correct. And whenever he says correct, I assume he just means that's whenever the actual Infinity is going to release, because that's going to be a part of the entire experience, quote-unquote experience, of this whole multiplayer thingy, to where they have reportedly multiple different settings, I guess, and it's going to be put together into one big thing. So basically what I have seen in a Bloomberg report from Jason Schreier was basically talking about how this is going to be set in multiple different settings, and there's room to expand to others in months and years afterwards. And they haven't really stated much about the details of whenever it's supposed to release or anything, but Jason Schreier has said that we won't get a new one until 2023, probably is the word, just because it's not set in stone for whenever things are going to release, because it's obviously, I assume, somewhat early in development. But I can't tell if this is going to be like a game that's going to have these different locations, and that's going to be it for like the, I guess, release, and then they're going to expand to other locations, or if it's going to be like different Assassin's Creed games that are releasing like normal, but then they're put together somehow into this Assassin's Creed Infinity thing. I really don't know, and nobody really knows, obviously, because it's super early, especially with these details, because it just came out. But it's really confusing to really know what is happening, just because there's not much information, obviously. And additionally, there's a Kotaku article which states many more details, which obviously this game is supposed to be inspired by Warzone and Fortnite. That's according to the reports. But anyways, this article talks about how Assassin's Creed Infinity will have different but interconnected games, with Ubisoft adding more games from different settings over the life of the service. They did not confirm these details, but merely stated that the pandemic and working from home has driven them to embrace a more unified approach. So that's really all of the details we have about the whole games as a service, quote-unquote, bullcrap. But it's really, really confusing as of now, because obviously there's not much details, but I just don't know how it's going to work. I want to know what you guys think. Like, how do you think this is going to work? Is it going to be like normal AC games somehow connected into this Assassin's Creed Infinity title? Or is it just going to be the Assassin's Creed Infinity to where it would be like multiple games, but they just make it one game? It's kind of complicated. I don't really know how to describe it. I'm just wondering if they're going to make like separate games but somehow put them together, or make this like all together from the start to where it's one game you get, I guess. I don't know. But Ubisoft did say that they're going to free to play for the future, which means we are going to be seeing even more microtransactions and even more money that is in Ubisoft's pocket every single year, even though they have had many sexual abuse allegations that have come true, including a game director, Ashraf Ismail, stepping down. Well, creative director, but I guess it's the same thing. I think. I don't know. But anyways, even the CEO. So, anyways, yeah, this is not looking very bright. I want to know what you guys think again. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, do all that generic stuff. Like I said earlier in the video, and I will state again, I am planning on streaming every AC game until I finish every single day. I don't know if I'm the first one to really be doing this, but I'm planning on doing that. It could be today, honestly. Could be tomorrow. I have no idea. But I do have some real life stuff I gotta take care of, so occasionally I will have to pause the stream and be like, be right back. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next whatever I'm in.